Fortunately, he was killed on sight, actually. He was killed instantly when the round pierced his heart. So that's the sad thing about what we were fighting against. It is a tough job. I do it because my comrades, the guys that I've served with, my peers, my best friend that passed away. It's a hard job. You lose a lot of time with your family doing this type of job. And they really have to be, I say, hardened to accept that you're gonna be gone. You can die within 2 to 3 seconds on the ground by IED or a sniper. And most spouses, they can't deal with that, you know. But I would do this until I can't do it anymore.
So are you married?
I was married approximately for 9 years, but my wife, unfortunately, she couldn't take that I was gone all the time and what I do. And she said it was horrible, and you know, she would rather not worry about me than worry about me all the time if I was coming home or not. So my marriage ended because of what I do.
Is it worth it?
Every day is worth it that you save a life. Sometimes you get weary and you want a normal life, but this is not a normal life. You will never be a normal soldier. I love human life. Human is nothing better than human life. Whether they're your enemy or not, life is life. You can't give life back. You can take life, but you cannot replace life.
That's it for this edition of People in Power. If you'd like to comment on our film or any other matter, we'd love to hear from you on aljazeera.net/English. Until next time, bye-bye.
Business Latest is brought to you by Qatar Tourism Authority. Business Latest is brought to you by Qatar Tourism Authority.
All sides, all views, all ways. Al Jazeera.
Malaysia has created amongst the world's greenest, most cost-efficient buildings and constructed the most futuristic Formula One racing circuits. Discover Malaysia's service excellence at the Malaysia Services Exhibition Abu Dhabi. Register with Matrade.
On counting the cost, food, why does it cost so much and how many more millions are being priced out of the basics? We'll hear directly from the World Bank for its take on an ongoing crisis. Plus big business, as Nokia and Microsoft join forces, we assess the tech market. Counting the cost at this time on Al Jazeera.
We do accept that there was very bad mistakes made in our banking area.
Behind the headlines,
most South Koreans are not interested in reunification.
Is the inside story at this time on Al Jazeera.
A new world driven by new media.
This is a very peculiar moment in media history.
Analyzing the media's role in shaping modern history. The Listening Post at this time on Al Jazeera.
This is Al Jazeera.
Welcome to the News Hour. I'm Sami Zaidan with extensive coverage of the anti-government protests in Libya. Latest reports say more than 60 people have been killed in clashes in Tripoli. Gaddafi's son is warning the military will fight to the last bullet to put down the rebellion. Well armed and in control, protesters in Benghazi claim they've seized power in Libya's second city. An Indian court upholds the death penalty on the only gunman captured alive after the Mumbai massacre.
And I'm Veronica Pedroza in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories from the Asia Pacific, including digging too deep, how one of China's drought-busting strategies could be causing more problems than it's fixing.
Well, we begin with breaking news from Libya, where it seems anti-government protests appear to be escalating. The son of Libya's leader is now warning of civil war and threatening a fight to the last bullet to crush those protests. But instead of backing down, the demonstrators appear to be stepping up their action. Well, let's have a look at some of the latest developments going on there. Now, at least 61 people are said to have died in the latest bout of violence in Tripoli on Monday. Witnesses say security forces have started looting banks and other government institutions. And protesters have been targeting police stations in Tripoli, breaking into and trashing several precincts. Al Jazeera's Stephanie Decker has more.
Benghazi celebrates. Protesters say they have taken control of the city, and there are claims that an army unit helped them do it. It's a stark contrast to just 24 hours earlier, when Libya's second city saw some of the worst fighting. Unrest has spread across the country, and that's prompted a strong defense from the leader's second oldest son. Gaddafi is not going anywhere.
The leader, Muammar Gaddafi, is leading the battle, and armed forces are with him, and tens of thousands are coming to Tripoli in his support. We will not give up Libya. We will fight until the last man, the last woman, until the last bit of energy.